Mhm. Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, good morning.
Today is Thursday, August 11th. The time is 6:10 a.m. Right now in Pahrump, it's 79 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast has some sun and thunderstorms with a high of 100 degrees and a low of 77 degrees.
Okay, thank you. All righty, so I'll turn this off. Okay, so here we are on Thursday morning. 2 more days before Saturday. Has anybody out there yet? Aha! Good morning, Diana. Diana is checked in. We know we can move forward today. Diana is there. Thank you, Diana, for being there. Let's see who else we can get to say something. Maybe Greg, maybe Jeff, who knows? Maybe Edward, who is on the road heading to Texas to welding school. Just finished his first class at Arizona State. Paid for by Uber, by doing deliveries, 1,000 deliveries in a year or something like that. While he was in the Army, now he is heading to Arizona to start I think it's a 2-year course in welding as part of his plan to create a veteran-owned business, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully he has an exciting road trip, doing more Uber deliveries on the way. And a trip through Phoenix area where he might see my uncle. All right. Today we are to pick up another parolee, actually probationary from the Federal Bureau of Prisons. I will be there at 9 this morning. Maybe Jeff will be there too, but I certainly will be there at 9 to pick him up. And overall, today is a big day. Change starts. So that's what is that? That's not a haiku, but it's a something where in 2 words, the whole story is told. Aha, Jeff is there. Good morning, Jeff. So you probably heard that about what I said about the prison, or not the prison, picking up the federal person. So let me know if you're going to be there. I will be on the road at 7 o'clock. Have a bunch of stuff to do today. And maybe the guys from Amargosa will check in. They're probably out working, did a hell of a job yesterday, cleaning the lake bed and the trees around it so that we will be getting ready for what? To fill the lake, for the clay to fill the lake. To fill the lake, to make something happen out there. Okay, change starts. If you want to move, so here we are. Thriving Warrior Career Services, where our goal is to help you get from point A, where you are now, to point B, someplace better. We do it through what, Diana? Through breadcrumbs, as Nancy Kane calls them. Little breadcrumbs that are easy to follow and lead you to a better place. Unless you're Hansel and Gretel. I think that's who it was. But they lead you to a better place. They're here designed to lead you to a better place. Things that you can think about while you're listening to this, driving, sitting on the bus, taking a break, whatever you're doing, these short little breadcrumbs, not short, but these little breadcrumbs that you can pick up, contemplate, think about, integrate into your life. How do you get from point A, where you are, to point B? And it's actually not that hard. That's just a formula. It's a recipe, but you have to do it. And so that's what we are here to help you do. We're here to help you here. I want to put a link to Signal on here. So what I'd like everybody to do who's not on Signal, get a Signal account and reach out to me, Edward Bevilacqua, or you might be able to find it under Thriving Warriors. But I will put a link on here in the notes down below. Subscribe, click on the bell. I will put a note in there, a link so you can download Signal and then join our Signal group and contribute to the Signal group in a positive way, where maybe what I'll do is I will put little things on there and ask people to reply to them. Okay, we're at 5 minutes, 49 seconds in. Change starts. If you want to move from point A to point B, you have to change something. We're going to do a topic on Genesis chapter 12, I think, where God said to Abram, get the fuck out of here, go someplace else, leave your past behind. And if it was good enough for Abram, it should be good enough for you and all of us. Change starts. Dream of a good life and then do the things that are necessary to make it happen. Pretty straightforward. Nothing really complicated. You just have to do the work. Another thing from the video attached down below. I need to link. It was on my phone. Okay, on my other phone. Okay, Diana, you can go. So everybody, you can go to the the Google App Store, type in Signal. I haven't figured out how to be able to type on the screen. Type in Signal, go to Google Apps Store, type in Signal, download it, search for my name. Okay. We'll have a better way to do this for people, but for now, that's the thing to do. So it's not really that hard. You just have to do it. Another thing from the video that's attached down below is don't feel you have to just go through it, whatever it is, the hardships in life, because life is hard and it's not getting any easier. It's getting more complex, more difficult, more VUCA. Again, I'm talking about Nancy Kane. Don't just go through it, grow through it. Use life as your classroom, not as an obstacle. It's a puzzle to be solved, not a thing to stop you. It's a puzzle. Grow through it. When you hit an obstacle, grow through it. There's always a way. Be resourceful. Be resourceful. It's not, as Tony Robinson, it's not lack of resources, it's lack of resourcefulness. And if you don't have the resourcefulness, reach out to people who do. Anna might be listening now, saying, what? Be resourceful and move on. Move on. Put your emotions aside and move on. Put your fears, frustrations, uncertainty, doubt, your FUD aside. Move on. Keep moving forward towards your goal. Whatever the better life you dreamed of, keep moving towards that. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Keep moving forward. We have a sign out on Roland Hall, out by the door in Roland Hall, that says, attitude is everything. Pick a good one. Your attitude, as we said talked about the other day, your attitude markets is a thing that projects to other people who you are, what you're thinking, friend, foe, ally, resource, hindrance, problem, solution. Your appearance advertises that to third parties, but it also affects you. If you act like a bum, you're going to feel like a bum. If you act like a winner, you're going to do things that winners do. and you'll tend to win. If you lose, treat it as a learning experience, not as a, see, life hates me, the world hates me, everyone's against me, I'm a victim. Nope, that's just life. Life is complicated. Keep moving forward, move on, leave the past behind. So we're at 10:20. One of the things that frustrates me the most as I'm driving along, chauffeuring people, driving Miss Daisy in the world, oblivious, sleeping in the car, earbuds in, zoned out, not paying attention, not having situational awareness, not having discourse, not learning. One of the things that annoys me the most is people who talk about and complain about the past. Inevitably, there are two types of emotions. Boy, my past was great. I had this, I had that, blah, blah. We used to do this. The other one is about, I'm a victim. This happened to me, that happened to me. Okay, guys, we got to focus on the future. Your dream is in the future. If you have a dream that's about the past, really hard to get to. But I did see on Amazon, they have a sale on TARDISes. You can go check it out and let me know. Put in the notes here. Check out TARDIS, TARDIS. Get your own TARDIS. Thanks to Doctor Who, you can have your own TARDIS and you can relive the past. Wow, how cool is that? So check that out. Put that in the notes, TARDIS. Go to Amazon.com and you can get your own TARDIS. Let's see, we have a third person on here. Okay, cool. Be good to know who you are. Is it Shango? Whoever. Is it? I don't know. There's too many people to guess. So we are now at 12:14 in. What do we learn? Oh, let's go to Seth Godin. The wisdom of the water tower. Look around the rooftops of many cities and you'll see wooden water towers. New York has thousands of them. The reason is simple and often overlooked. In the morning, when every resident of the building is preparing for the day, there's a need for thousands of gallons of water under high pressure. Providing that much water via a pump is expensive, noisy, and difficult to maintain. The system in use, on the other hand, takes 2 or 3 hours to refill the tank using reliable, quiet, and cheap small pumps. After that, gravity is all that's needed. Adding a reservoir to a high-demand system creates slack, resilience, and efficiency. Too often, foolish short-term profit seekers forget this and use up what's in the reservoir without keeping future reserves in mind. Okay, so this would kind of be a metaphor for how to conduct your life and how to conduct business. So there's a really easy way to get water to large numbers of people early in the morning, and that's to have a reservoir on the roof. So when they turn on their faucet, water flows under high pressure. That's easy. And then during the day, when people are gone, you slowly fill that tank. So in the morning, whoosh, a lot of pressure. Adding a reservoir to a high demand system creates slack. So what does that mean? That means people pull from the reservoir, not from your current energy now. They pull from the reservoir. So an example of that would be if I had a whole bunch of videos stacked up that I could just have on autopilot. They're going to play unless I preempt them with something else. Versus every morning at 6, I have to create a video. That would be an example. So having a reservoir, having a bunch of these things in the can, probably a good idea. creates slack. So that means I would have time to do something else. Resiliency and efficiency. Because now, while the video is playing, I can actually be doing something else, like PT, who knows, whatever. Too often, foolish short-term profit seekers forget this and use up what's in the reservoir without keeping future. Okay, cool. That's another good one. And I think that goes under the heading of change starts. Change starts. Aha, so it is our friend, no, our worker, the cleanup crew, one of the founding members of the cleanup crew. The cleanup crew will be moving on after today. Hopefully, depends on how they do in their interviews that Jeff is setting up for them. The cleanup crew has done a good job. Hopefully they have documented this so we can have a storyline of the Oasis before and after. They did a good job. Let's try to really focus on making a mark today so that the cleanup crew that follows, well, there's one cleanup crew. These are the founding members of the cleanup crew, Scott, Henry, and Justin. So Justin is on, and welcome. 16 minutes, 22 seconds into it. I do that. And what does that mean? Justin, when I do that, what does that mean to you? To you. Waiting, 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 waiting. Diana got it yesterday. I know that Jeff knows. Waiting. Anna is saying, what? What does that mean? What? Okay, well, there we go. Yesterday was the only easy day. Good. Okay, so Diana jumped in again today. Okay, Diana, good job. Justin, you forgot. I don't know. What? Okay, Navy SEAL Maxim. Yesterday was the only easy day. Push yourself just a little bit harder today. And when you look back, things will be very different. So along those lines, my son got me into juicing. I think everybody knows about that. It's now my preferred way of consuming food because I don't have to actually chew it. Wow, what a concept. Of course, I don't have a great sense of smell or taste anyway, but I prefer drinking milk to, not milk. I don't prefer drinking milk. Okay, well, this thing is thinking. So I was going to show. Back in mid-April, started juicing and have now been doing it for May, June, July, August, 4 months, and am down to, well, sitting tight. Okay, so while that's doing it, we're going to say yesterday was the only easy day. Keep, move, change starts. Don't compare yourself to who you were, to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Make something happen. My phone went through a reboot this morning. Let's see if I can get it some other way, just so you can see the impact. Okay, boom, 178.2. The key number is right there. Down 30.6 pounds, making a simple little change. Yesterday was the only easy day, and not radical stuff, just a lot of juicing, cutting out bad food. Okay, so this was a long one. We are going to say cut, cut, cut.